So I'm not saying that every woman in today's society has to be a businesswoman, but I am saying that there is a biblical blueprint for it. She manages the household team. She rises also while it is yet night and gives meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. Her maidens. Yep, she had help. Now, this is one of those pieces my husband was asking me a while ago. He's like, how did they do it all? How did they do so much back in the day? And I told him they had help. They literally won. Our idea of a family structure is actually relatively new. That's why the trad wife movement is more of like a 1950s movement. It's not traditional wife. Because back then, they lived in multi-generational homes. This is one of the reasons why inheritance was such a big deal. She wasn't doing it all by herself. She had relatives, she had family, she lived in a community. Everybody was doing everything together. And then they also had servants. They had employees. And if you have desires and aspirations and you're entrepreneurial or you're business minded, very much like I am, there's nothing wrong with you. We just have to adjust how we strategically tackle that drive that God has placed in you for a reason, but we have to be strategic with it because the way our society is structured today isn't like how it was structured before. So if you feel like there's no possible way I can do all of that, like, be of good cheer. God places desires in us on purpose. Then we have to be intentional with how we go about and steward his kingdom and reflect his image. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. Because this Proverbs 1 woman, she's not running herself ragged. She's literally running an organization. She's running a business. Also, the fact that she gives meat to her household, because I'm low-key kind of carnivore, and I think that people are dramatically under-eating their protein. She literally is a muscle mommy, so if you're gonna have strong arms, you might as well be fueling it with protein. That's all I'm saying.